Hey,
what's up, y'all?
Y'all already know what it is. Sace and Soulfly back in the building.
Welcome.
We sorry that we missed y'all a couple weeks ago, but shit, we had shit to do and it's our own goddamn business. Yeah.
So we back and we still black. You know what I'm talking about?
You sure? Because Kanye said, never mind. Am I jumping ahead that Kanye said?
You are jumping ahead.
My bad.
Sir.
I wasn't sure because I thought a certain life mattered, but you know, it is what it is.
So anyway, this is the Sace and Soulfly show. Welcome back, everyone. We have a very special guest in the building. I'm going to let Sace do the honors, and we're going to introduce her right now because we are going to, act a fool with her the entirety of the show.
I'm gonna always be on my best behavior. You be lying like shit. That's cap. So let me tell y'all who's sitting next to me. You got DJs out here that just get behind what's the little machine called Serato or whatever the fuck the shit is. You know what I'm saying? You got DJs that just get over there, or they get on their little laptop or the little app that's on the Apple phone, and they just think that they DJs. But then you have DJs that can actually get on the ones and the motherfucking twos. And if you don't know what the ones and the motherfucking twos is, then you're part of the fucking problem. So I got a fucking DJ extraordinaire that's been in the game for well over 10, 15 years doing her thing, traveling all over, is a huge staple in the Dallas area. You cannot go to any LGBTQI Alphabet Mafia event without seeing her there, and if she ain't there, I guarantee you are not gonna catch the vibe. So I need y'all to fucking acknowledge you sitting next to me, DJ's motherfucking C-Way.
Ooh, y'all got me
we gotta get you loose, man. Like C-Way, like before we get into it though, like what has it been for you for these last couple of years? You've been booked and busy.
Yeah. I am a little bit of everywhere. No complaints at all, but yeah, pretty much anywhere as far as LGBT goes. I can't be everywhere at once, but I try to be.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, you was there when Havana's was popping. You know what I'm saying?
Like, how long have you been in the game as far as on a regular basis? Yeah, on the scene.
It's probably been 13 years now.
Man, I believe that.
13 years.
I know that's right.
And I could tell. Oh Jesus, 13 years.
Yeah, back
didn't
when
make you feel seasoned, Sace?
I wasn't gonna mention the ponytail.
I remember the ponytail.
I wasn't gonna mention the ponytail.
Back when me and this nigga was rocking, you know?
Yeah, like I remember people walking up to me when I was still kind of finding my way after not being with the label no more, and people, I'm like, yo, I got a DJ in the LGBT community. They like, fuck you mean you got a DJ?
Right.
Like,
yeah, they weren't used to that.
Like who? And then all of a sudden this nigga just popped up every single place. Like, and do you enjoy that? Do you miss the straight community? Is it a straight community thing? Or
I mean, it's just
slide to there.
Sorry, my bad. I started getting relaxed. No, but it's just the you got the regular scene and you got the gay scene, the LGBT. I can't think of all the alphabets, but the letters. But I developed my own lane. Like, I did when I started off. I started doing more regular events, and you can find me in Plano, Shark Bar, different places, kind of everywhere. But eventually it was just like they started. The female DJ thing started getting real popular, and those female DJs that were coming out had that look. Had the
sexy look.
The sexy look.
Yeah.
They was twerking and doing a lot. So when they thought of female DJs, it's like, all right, well, we want this look. And we don't really care if they DJ. That's not for everybody.
Yeah.
There's a lot of women that are sexy and can DJ their ass off. But back then it was kind of a transitional time. So it's like I found my lane and I dominated in that lane, and that's where I started riding and cruising, and that's where we stayed,
I love it.
I mean, I can still go toe to toe or go either place. It don't matter. Put me anywhere. I still do little bits and pieces of the straight stuff, but There we are.
And you are where you are booked out.
Yeah.
We gonna get more. We gonna get more into that because I know y'all gonna want to hear more about DJ C Wave, and we're gonna get DJ C Wave's fucking opinion on this relationship shit. Okay?
Relationships.
All right. So
you know what the first topic is.
So the first topic off the muscle. I want to know. We got a straight man in the corner.
What's up, straight
Shout
man?
out to Caution.
We got a straight
whatever
woman.
the fuck I want to do.
We got a lesbian woman.
That I am.
And you got a straight woman right here.
And a motherfucking liar.
So is head mandatory in a relationship?
Well, I feel like I could speak for both straight and gay and say that that's yes. It definitely is a mandatory thing.
Is it mandatory in the beginning? Is it mandatory later on? Like as lesbians, I feel like that is high on the list. Like
I feel like it's high on the list for lesbians, but now in a heterosexual situation,
okay,
I like if a man is not great at head. I personally don't necessarily require that. I would like it, but it's not necessarily the way that I just, I don't have to have that for me to get off. So it's not a requirement, but I do require giving head. Like if I can't imagine I've come across a few men, I guess, who don't like women to suck their dick. Very few.
Wait. I've never met Caution.
Caution,
which one of your brethren has been in a conversation and said, I didn't like when that bitch.
I don't feel like I could be with somebody who doesn't like receiving head. But giving is not that big of a deal for me.
Giving and receiving is huge on my to-do list. I don't want a pillow princess whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I am most certainly not a touch me not, so that doesn't work for me. I think head is mandatory, and I'm just curious as to when it is mandatory, because there are so many different other aspects of sex that you can do, from intimacy to penetration and different things. So is it mandatory right out the gate, and is it a deal breaker if they're not good at it? See what?
For me, once we start going there, like it can't just be isolated head, Head is. I hope it's good, but there's so many other variables to the equation.
Yeah,
it must be, we must be vibing collectively in order to reach before we even start putting this in this little box or isolating this. Like I need it all to be rocking. Like, because if you don't have chemistry, then the head could be great, it could suck, but you're not vibing.
Wait a minute.
So,
for me, a dude has to have some extraordinarily good dick if they're not doing anything else. Like I like a nasty motherfucker, so I prefer somebody that's doing everything.
I think nasty. I think nasty is mandatory for me.
That's because you're a fucking Scorpio and y'all are nasty.
We got the same birthday.
Like same birthday. Like
you have the same birthday.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Like absolutely disgusting. For me, like your mother has no idea how far you will stoop in the bedroom. Like that disgusting for me.
See, that's what I prefer.
Like I get you don't get that in the beginning. Maybe it takes a minute, because I'm gonna be honest, because I gotta be honest. Like if you start off like straight up disgusting, like porno disgusting, I'm gonna be like,
it's too much too fast.
I can't do this.
Picky,
I can't do this. Cause bitch, be a lady first.
Right.
You picky.
Give me something to look forward to. Like let's grow into that.
Like I don't want you right out the back. Like you know what I'm saying. Like spit in my ass, fuck me in my ass, choke me right now. Like throw me up against the wall, True Blood me. Like what the fuck? Slow down, bitch. I need to read my Bible.
Like yo ass.
I'm just saying
that's so hypocritical.
It's not hypocritical.
It is.
Cross your legs sometimes. Shit. That's all I'm saying. Calm the fuck down. If you're too disgusting on day 3, wait to day 6, please. Day 6.
So 3
day
days.
6. So since we talking about
notes.
Since we talk about dating, Caution, is $50 enough to take your wife out? $50.
What?
$50
to take her out where?
For just a date. It's a date. Is $50 enough?
Nah, not at this point. I think if you've done enough in your relationship. Like I've been in a relationship damn near 20 years now. So
Yeah.
you know, that shit was cool early on, but like you can't be like flying different places, taking your wife different places, going to expensive places, and then like, hey, we finna hit up Fridays or some shit. Like,
So you saying y'all above 2 for $20 now?
Yeah, man. I don't listen. I come from nothing. Okay, so I don't have a problem. Like, you know, quality of life is a big deal for me. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's right.
I'm not. And this is just not for her. It's for me as well. So, you know, I want us to experience things and not have the cost be an issue unless it's like too fucking crazy.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, we're gonna spend some money if we're going out. Plus, we got kids. We don't get out that often, so
y'all
I'm not gonna waste
do
this
it.
night on no $50 date. Like, come on, like, we ain't gonna do that.
Y'all know that's right.
So y'all really over here gonna be like $50 is not enough for a date?
Well, if I'm going out on a date, like if I'm planning a date night, then usually that's gonna require reservations and me not spending no $50. Now, if we just like, let's go get something to eat and we pull up, you know.
Is that quality time or a date?
It's quality time.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know, we both hungry at the end of the day. So we gonna eat. So, you know, in that type of instance, it's not necessarily gonna require you know, let's go all out. We in regular clothes,
right?
You know, so, but date night, if it's an actual date night, then yeah, I don't think $50 is gonna cut it.
$50 ain't gonna be enough.
I mean, now you can get creative and do some real cute stuff that doesn't cost that much. Planning a picnic, something like that. It's not necessarily all about restaurant.
Right.
I'm not a fan of the grass either. I'm just throwing ideas out. I got bad allergies, so you know.
Put a blanket down, nigga.
So it might stuff flying in the air. But yeah, you could definitely do something cute for, you know, within the $50 range to get creative and do something, you know. So I'm not gonna
I don't know that I would have a problem. I guess it just depends on who it is. Like, you know, for somebody to take me out to Applebee's on the 2 for
the first date is a negative. It's a red flag.
No, not to me. I don't know. I'm not a big. Listen, I'm the type of person. For example, and this is kind of a thing for me because I feel like sometimes when you do things one way, you do it another way. For instance, like I'm not big into brand name clothes or shit. Like I'll fucking shop at Ross or Rainbow or wherever. I don't give a fuck because I have in my mind like, oh, this. But listen, because I have in my mind like, oh, the same little Chinese kids are making this, that are making that, and they just slapping the label on it. I feel the same way about some food, not all of it, but a lot of these restaurants, high-end restaurants and low-end restaurants, Cisco is giving all of them their materials. They cook it different, but it's the same motherfucking shit. So I have all these things happening in my mind, right? So I'm like, to me, it's the person I'm spending time with, it's the type of time that we're spending, and it's whether or not my cheeks are getting clapped properly afterwards.
So screw it. We're looking forward to the dessert.
No matter what we do, I try to keep this straight lane for you guys, and she always turns this back to if her cheeks are being clapped. Listen, what if you're going to a pool hall? Like, what if,
I love going to pool halls.
A pool hall, you could spend Never mind.
Man,
if we
gonna
drink
spend $50,
yeah, you gonna run it
easy. Think about
it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna spend at least $50 probably, no matter where you go.
You're gonna go park somewhere and it's gonna be $20. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna fuck out on the wrong night.
First of all, parking will make me leave a motherfucker.
For real.
Let me pull up and the parking is $40. I'm like, you know what?
That's no way.
I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I'm like, do I know somebody in there that can get free parking?
Yeah.
Like, how far do we have to walk?
Then the way, like, women like to drink. You know what I'm saying? Drinks aren't cheap no matter where you go.
They are not cheap.
You know what I'm saying?
Alone.
And I don't drink cheap shit.
Through it. Like,
unless you go to Boomer Jacks, it's happy hour all day, every
But that's
day.
what I'm saying. Like, what can you do for, what is a $50 date? What would that look like? Where did we go? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I feel like you could make it into something. Like, I think everybody need to challenge themselves. If you're in a fucking relationship, challenge yourself to spend no more than $50 and make that shit memorable.
We went to Olive Garden the other day, and I felt like I spent the arm and the leg.
Yeah.
And that used to be my go-to.
Come on, Olive Garden?
When I was younger, that's where I was taking. Man, listen, that's where we was going. I felt like that was fancy, and they hit me over the head the other day. So
what was the ticket? What was the ticket?
We probably spent over $100 in there. You know
that's real disrespectful. Yeah,
we did. But that's what I'm saying. I can go hard everywhere I go. I gotta get what I want.
That was several drinks apiece.
Like, we going hard.
It ain't like it used to be.
$15
Nah,
a drink.
it's not.
Yeah.
You know, you have an expectation that you set for yourself as well as you start to grow and do different things. And like, if I eat a steak at fucking Perry's, I'm not finna go back and eat the Outback steak. I'm not doing it. Like, my mind
so you
won't.
bougie.
I'm just conditioned a certain way.
So quality.
You see what I'm saying? I'm
steak
conditioned
now.
a certain way.
Yeah.
Things
So
that you do.
You want it when you say I want my shit medium rare. You want them to understand that immediately,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I'm not
Yes.
gonna play with you.
Yeah, like
Because you go to
when
Outback, you
spending
gonna have to
money.
spend that steak back at least twice
At least
before they get
twice.
it the way you want it.
I
Like I said, you gotta send
love backstage.
Come on, that bread used to
Now,
be
the bread
fire
hit.
though.
It is still
used
The
to
bread
be.
hits.
When the last time y'all been?
I actually went last week. Matter of fact,
And it was
on
still
lunch,
fine?
on lunch break, but
Okay.
I didn't eat steak.
I used to go all the time. I normally get the salmon.
That used to be
What I
my
had.
plate.
Salmon. I got salmon.
Salmon is bomb.
I usually get the ribs, and I have just
The
trained
ribs
my
are bomb
mind
there,
that I just know ain't nobody back there smoking these ribs.
Oh, no.
They have nuked this in a microwave that is most certainly giving me cancer.
They opened the bag
Yeah.
up and threw that in there
And put some different sauce
Yeah.
on that shit and call it fall off the bone ribs.
Okay, Keisha, so how many $50 dates you is? Cool, maybe for a one timer though. So what if, like, sooner or later is that gonna run out?
I think it just, like I say, it depends. I think it depends on who the person is. Like, if I really like a person and here's something, this is like an argument I got into the other day on Facebook where like women these days, some women, some of them, you know, are big on how much you're spending on them and all that. I can feed my fucking self. I take care of myself. I'm not concerned about how much money you have as long as you are taking good care of yourself. Now, do you have to be ambitious? Do you have to want more for yourself? Do you have to want to travel the world and have some of the same, you know, ambitions that I have? Yes, you have to have those things. Do you have to be there now? Shit, I'm not there now. So I have come, I guess, to a place in my life where I am not over expectant of certain things that I don't even do or have for myself as of yet. So I'm willing to grow with the person. So am I expecting somebody to spend a ton of money on me every time we go out? No, I'm not expecting that. Do I appreciate a man who every time we go out ain't finna let me take out my wallet? Yes. Like, show me some stuff, but you don't have to go crazy every time we go out.
I mean, the $50 date is just a question. For sure, I think anytime I've ever went out, and if you just spend a day with a woman, it's like
it's gonna be some pennies.
You gonna come up short.
short is not even the fucking word.
It's gonna be
And
like,
y'all could both be coming out y'all pocket, and you like, how the
be
fuck
like
we
Dave
both spend
Chappelle
$300 a day?
Yeah,
What
I
the
mean,
fuck did
that's
we
real.
do?
You know what they say? You can't go outside. Period.
Right.
You go. It's gonna
Facts.
cost you $200.
Yeah.
So
That's true. That is true.
outside is expensive. Whether it's a date, you by yourself, or
Facts.
whatever.
Facts.
That's
Like,
real.
I literally just went
That's
out by
real.
myself this weekend and was like, what the fuck? I spent $150.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
and you
real.
just don't even think about it. It's quick. You went to 3 fucking stores and it was $150 gone. Like, what?
You
what
don't even
the
want to
fuck
open the
happened?
bank app on your phone. Damn.
I hate it.
Listen, like,
That's
I
the
had-
worst thing to do.
Yeah.
Don't do
Like, I
that.
had a friend that was, you know, spending some time with me or whatever. And
Somebody-
we didn't go.
somebody
Drop a
son.
bomb on spending some time with me. There we go.
And we didn't ever really go out. We were just spending time like at the crib. So we would go get Chipotle or we would go get something else or whatever here and there to feed ourselves. Cause that just wasn't the focal point. It was really just about spending time, kicking it, doing things together or whatever.
But
so
how quickly
I guess
does
it
that get
depends
old?
on what part of the relationship you're in.
How
too.
quickly does it get old to spend time at the house though?
It depends on what you're doing. Like for me, even when I'm just going out by myself or treating myself, I take that back. Every now and again, I'll go out during the week, but mostly that's like some weekend shit. So, you know, I guess it just depends.
Well, I'm gonna let you know. You also mentioned something about them clothes. Let me let you know. Any one of the 3 people on this side of the motherfucking table show up in some DDs, dots, and some shit, some fucking pro kids, nigga. It's a whole fucking problem. The first thing that a woman is looking at a nigga at, the first thing she looked at was the shoes.
Feet.
Right down at you. Yeah.
She looking at your shoes. She looking at, do you got on jewelry?
I never pay attention to stuff like that.
Do you have a haircut?
You're truly a rarity in
That's a
today's
fact.
society.
That's a
Because
fact.
with social media, I feel like it's just amplified materialism and
real.
people are
I
just
agree with that.
superficial as hell.
They are.
You know,
Like As long as you're clean and well put together, I never look at if it's a brand or not.
That.
Clean is
a lot of women say that, but they don't
clean
mean
is
that.
subjective.
They don't mean that.
Nah, clean. As long as you clean, nigga. But now I got.
Some niggas don't be having themselves together at all.
Now we got questions. Now I got questions. When she say clean, now I'm going to nitpick.
They be
Did you
dirty.
clean behind your ears, nigga? When the last time you scrubbed your back? Did you get in this part? Did you get in that crevice of your ear, nigga?
Did you wash up under your balls?
You know what I'm saying? Did you clean your ass? Like, do you use dude wipes? Or are you still using regular toilet paper? Like, let me know, man.
I can't even imagine.
Those are the things that are important to me, though.
Savages,
I can't even imagine half the shit you got to deal with men, because like I see a lot of horror stories.
I
know my grown men can't be this nasty.
No, some of them are.
Like
some of them don't spread their cheeks.
Yeah, you ain't been to some of them in-house studios, and I go to the in-house studio, and you know that moment on Boys in the Hood when he goes to wash his face in his dad's bathroom, and he looking at the tub, he's like, ugh. And I've walked into several home studios with niggas, and I have that moment where it turns me into a complete fucking feminine female, and I'm just like, oh my God.
If you've ever, especially as a guy, if you're a nigga and you've ever had like a male roommate, right? And then you like finally live with a woman, you realize how fucking disgusting that you have been living your life as men together. It is night and day. So if you still got roommates, at some point one of y'all got to be the clean nigga, because at any other point, niggas are horror. It was like,
that's crazy.
It was 3 of us living together. So you got to think there were times where it wasn't even like,
y'all don't even
like
have clean
soap in the house.
Yeah, that be the thing. Like, y'all don't
like you walking around with your fingers smelling like ass.
Oh my God, bro!
Like we would literally depend on the women to come over to bring the shit over.
We done had the same situation with dealing with nasty ass women. So it's
but not that damn nasty.
I've seen it.
I agree. Like going in public bathrooms, you wouldn't believe some of the shit that you see from women.
From women, that's true.
And I mean, I've definitely, I haven't. Well, I take that back. In my younger days, I definitely came across a couple of.
I mean, there's been some disgusting women. Like I've come across some women that I just was like, shit, man, my mama gotta walk her goldfish. Let me go get her. You know,
you came up with excuses. That's what happened with me. Like we got down to it, and I'm like, look, I gotta go to work.
Yeah, like
any excuse to get up out of there.
I can recall dating this guy that was so fucking nasty. I remember going into his bathroom and the dirt was like cascading. It was a cascade. It was like a wave of dirt. Literally, I'd never seen nothing like that in my life. And I had to tell him, like, I can't fuck with you because I feel like if your house is that dirty, your dick has to be dirty.
Oh yeah, it's definite. Like there's a certain level of hygiene that you don't reach if you don't have a quality woman in your life.
Yeah.
I don't care who that woman is. It could be a mother, older sister. Somebody needs to help teach you, like, hey, just because you think we don't notice this, we do know. And that's the thing with men. Like, we just think like,
nobody
they don't notice. I ain't showered in 2 days. Nobody's gonna notice. Like, no,
we know. Like you know that. You know what? We gonna move to the next question.
Take a deep dive on that one. Don't do it.
Because I got the good DJ here. I have a question for the good DJ. How you feel about stud on stud?
Oh Lord.
And how do you feel about gay men dating stud women?
Okay.
What?
So
just go with us. Stay with us. We're going somewhere.
So I'm gonna say this in regards to the stud on stud thing, like, which has been a topic forever. Never has, never will be for me personally, because I'm attracted to femininity. There's just no way that I could ever see myself being with a stud. But I don't knock it, because everybody is. If we're under the umbrella of LGBT, whatever,
Alphabet Mafia,
I don't think that we can outlaw or outrule any possibility, because we already doing stuff that, what considers themselves to be the norm don't think is normal. So we can't be in this box and then be like, oh, I'm gonna judge them for this, because essentially we doing what people are doing to us. So, I mean, if you like it, that's what you love, go for it. I ain't gonna look at you no different. I'm not with it. I've had stuff approach me, and I'm politely declining.
polite with it.
I mean, look, I've gotten it all.
You ain't polite with it.
I already told you. I had a situation where I dated a whole stud, like a whole stud. But in my defense, all right. Which camera I need to look at? in my defense, like when I actually met the woman that's in question, like I met her on a beach. She had her hair braided back. I was 18, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. So braid it to the back now. Now I'm looking for hoop earrings as well. So, but she had her hair braided to the back, had on, a 2-piece, you know what I'm saying, with boy shorts, which boy shorts was common back in the early 2000s.
Was it a bikini top though?
Yeah, it was bra.
Because sports bra should have been a damn giveaway.
I think it was kind of like a sports bra. But listen, she was like super nice and like
she was fine though. That's what you're trying to get at.
Listen, she was Indonesian. So I was in California. I'm in LA, bro, on the beach.
I was waiting for you to get there because
she was gorgeous. And then we found out we was on the same hotel situation. We had vibed out the whole time. The little Keisha girl that I was trying to holler at, she was a thought, so fuck it, I'm over here. And when I meet her at the hotel, she came down, she looked like a whole fucking cholo. Like straight up. And shout out to her, no disrespect, but she had on like the flannel, button all the way up with the Lokes on, with the dickies.
That is hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? She came down and she like hugged me real tight, like, what up, baby? I was like, shit. What has happened? But she was so fucking cool. I was like, fuck it, I'ma try it. I'm 18. I'm a young Marine at the time. So it's like whatever. And it was cool because every time we stepped out, she knew I wasn't cool with walking around with this nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
So she would be more feminine, but then we would do shit like fight, and then, she didn't threw me into a whole fucking bush. Get the fuck off me, nigga. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? You too aggressive.
And that there's why, that ain't happening.
It didn't work for me. And like you said, for me, it was just a learning experience. I was like, yo, I'm just really attracted to femininity. Yeah. So, I'm not attracted to you when you like pumping iron in the gym. You just in this
right.
I'm like, you know what? This is not gonna work.
So let's roll into
who been in who over at that point? Right. It ain't gonna be me. So
So let's roll into some current event type news. Brittany Griner.
Yeah.
So coming up at the end of October, an appeal. So how are we feeling about that? I guess there's still parts of me that does not feel like it's being talked about enough. Yeah. I still feel like it's kind of being a bit swept, like it'll be hot for a second,
it'll die down, something else will come
and
up.
I feel like it needs to just be consistently apparent.
You know why that is.
Of course.
I mean, we don't have to say it, black, gay, female. Like me and the homie Brittany used to always say, like, we got 3 strikes against us. And those happen to be the ones that are going to work against us in every situation. So it's just applied to
even internationally,
even more so.
Yeah, you got a 4th one by being the more masculine of the lesbian specter as well. So.
Right, that as well. So you add that little sprinkle on top of it. But yeah, it's unfortunate. It's because that if she wasn't who she was down to the T, it'd probably be a completely different outcome.
For sure.
So
all day long.
Yeah, it's frustrating to watch. And I pray that she gets out of it. I know that when she does, she's never gonna be the same. Like she's gonna be completely who knows what, how badly this has affected her. She'll be a completely different person.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, and I just hate it for her. I really, I do feel like though, had it been a Michael Jordan or LeBron James, they would have done everything in their fucking power to go get her.
Yep.
Go get them. You know what I'm saying? Like they would have done everything they could do to go get her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But because she's black, they're like, we got other shit to worry about.
Yep.
And it didn't matter. And that's one of the things why it's so offensive when we go into, the Kanye West is doing the stupid shit he does for attention.
My God.
And you're saying white lives matter. And we're like,
at a certain point, you have to just turn him down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a chemical imbalance there. And I think eventually, those type of people seem to implode anyway, and I feel like he already has.
Several times. Multiple times.
But I think the reason why he hasn't imploded to the point where he like dissipates is because there's still like this draw for him in pop culture for some reason.
Yeah.
But as far as his political statements or things that he says or does, I just don't see why people get so up in arms about it because of who he is and who he's shown he.
Like he's literally doing it for attention.
And he's shown you every bit of every example of that type of behavior already. So it's like you can't even be surprised by what he do at this point.
You do a Drink Champs interview and then everybody's like, oh, he's back. Like, no, he's not. That's the same guy. It's the same man that was on stage.
My thing is he keeps cycling back to us. Like, and we keep, and the powers that be keep accepting him. Like
because we yearn for that person that we saw initially because that was
we want the good life.
So we're in a toxic relationship with Kanye.
Oh, definitely.
Basically, that's a very good point.
Yeah,
definitely.
Some of us. Yeah,
I let the shit go a long time ago. I just thought the shit was interesting. That of course a couple weeks ago or 3 weeks ago,
Kim
whatever.
Kardashian.
Not even that. Just Puff Daddy. Love. Giving out, telling us boycott Adidas because of what happened with the sneaker, right? So you when you're wronged, you rally the troops. Yeah. And there's also another article that's saying, yo, since the shit didn't work out with Gap, now he's coming back to black owned companies and designers and shit. So you cycle back to us. My problem is why you keep coming back,
right?
Yo, why you keep letting them back in?
Yeah, because I think now, and I read an interesting article in Rolling Stone about him and how his artistry, how we view him as an artist has kind of been exaggerated as of recent. And so I think we still hold him in this high regard as this artist that we know, but honestly, he's not really there anymore. So everything he's doing is literally for attention because his music doesn't do it anymore.
And I think he needs it. Like he feeds
it's a fact.
From
That's where he's always
attention.
gotten his acclaim, his attention, but his music isn't there like it was anymore. He's not held in that regard for people anymore.
So he's with the shits and the antics to keep. You gotta keep your name out there.
Yeah, you gotta keep your name out there.
You spinning Kanye in the club in the LGBT club?
No, that's not really anything that I could.
I'm finna say, what song would it be?
Well, I mean, I could dive back. I do kind of like dive back to the old days.
Yeah, you can do that.
But like with what he's doing now, I can't
run in
support
jail
that
one
nigga
time
at all.
Play that jail one time.
I like to play like Fade. That's one of my favorite tracks that he did with with Tiana Taylor in the video.
Okay.
But I love 808s and Heartbreaks, but it's not enough for me to continue pushing him for the bullshit that he's doing.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and jump right into the sex positions.
Oh Lord, that's what I've been looking at all day.
So I'm going to jump right into the sex positions. And since you are our guest, we're going to let you name this one right here. We're going to go with the one that I know Caution is going to like the most. And I know Caution know which one I'm talking about. It's the one with the black man, Caution.
I got to name this.
You got to name this. And we know over here, Keisha go try this shit. Shit, I done called you 3 different names.
Go and try. This happened like a week or so ago.
Oh my fucking God.
She said, go and try. What? I don't know. I feel like that looked like a rocking chair type of situation.
He folded up like a rocket. That's exactly what he looks like.
It was the edge of the bed for me.
We should call that one. We gonna call that rocking chair. Rocking chair.
Why is his legs up?
Why you can't put your legs up, Caution?
Caution, they're not up like this. They're up like this.
And you see the part that's killing me the most is that she's holding his ankles ever so gently.
Listen.
Like, put my fucking ankles down. Like, what are you doing?
So see, wait, you don't want your girl to have your ankles up? Would you try this position?
I don't. I'll try the version of it, but not with the ankles being held.
You need to put your ankles. Everybody, if you are of the masculine center,
hold your ankles up.
Except for Big Daddy. Don't you touch my goddamn ankles, bitch. I'm ticklish.
Yeah.
Nah.
This rocking chair shit is like, it's weird. Okay, where's the dick at?
What do you mean?
I mean,
because it could be in the ass. Actually,
it could go
either way.
One.
No, that's possible.
It
I mean,
it could be in
so
either hole.
You think it's really just in the main source?
It could be in either hole.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That is doable. I'm not saying it's not doable. It just looks weird.
Okay, so let wifey.
It's like a fetal position.
Just okay, right? So let wifey. You let her call you baby. Understand my logic here, brother.
You let her call you baby, so why not be in a fetal position?
You didn't try the version of this. Hunter most certainly didn't try 7 different versions of the rocking chair. But are you sitting on a bed when you do this? Are you in a chair?
Edge of the bed.
You got to do some angling here. Like we got to do more angling to get to where we need to get to.
This can happen on the edge of a bed.
I see it on the edge of the bed.
So is this done? This is done with a strap for lesbians, and for those men. If you straight up, I would assume you need a curve.
No.
You don't need a curve. You don't need a curve.
And I do want to comment on the fact with the strap. In this position, you definitely need a great harness for this because if
it's gonna come off,
get up, that thing coming off.
Listen, listen. When we're talking about straps, I've been an advocate for the boy short joints because it helps me keep it in place, and I can say, "Look, mom, no hands." But here, that's neither here nor there. The old school strap where you got to do the clips, the clip joint.
No clips, just
I don't like the one that looks like a thong. I'ma just be honest.
It's the one that looked like a jock strap.
Yeah, I don't like that one either because then I get a glimpse. I'm looking directly at y'all, America. I get a glimpse of my ass, and I'm pretty sure I didn't lotion my ass before I start fucking you. And I'm very concerned with maybe she can see this shit. Maybe if she rubs it and she's like, "God damn, that's a little ass right there."
We too late. We too late for that at that point. I don't care what you feel about me.
She's not worried about your ashy ass.
No. Yeah, I don't mind because
this is why I get a massage before.
The shorts are cool, but I don't know. I don't like to be confined to anything. I want to be as free as possible. So if I'm naked as possible.
The shorts make me just. I can be like I said. Look, ma, no hands. And I can feel like I can be in that bitch like what's his Cameron was in Paid in Full like
the on the video in the ball.
You didn't see the part where I put my leg up.
Yeah, right.
It just seems like them shorts be getting nasty, don't they?
Yeah. No. Yes. Because I'm excited about what I'm doing. And then, again, that goes back to her wanting to suck the strap. And I'm like, no, baby, you got something else you can suck on.
That's the one I want to talk about.
So we're gonna go to the white and blue one.
This is 2 men.
That's 2 men.
That's definitely 2 men.
But you can totally do this.
Caution is like.
First of all, that's a foot, bro.
Yeah,
that's the foot. Listen,
yeah, this is definitely 2 men in this one.
What the fuck?
But this works with a man and a woman.
It works with a man and a woman
in either position.
You already had one on here though. Why did you have to give us 2 examples of the same thing?
Well, it's kind of similar.
It's because listen,
those are kind of similar.
Listen. So we're gonna put these 2 on the side, but we're gonna go to the one directly below that one. And I want to know, caution. Are you popping dick on a headstand?
Now listen.
Wait. Are you popping strap on a headstand?
This is probably the first time that I'm really trying to figure out
what the fuck is going
how
on?
this is gonna work, because that's a lot of dick bending to make this work. Number one.
He just gotta be
happening.
He has to be strong. You got to be strong in your upper body.
The dick is bent all the way back to the other direction.
It has to do this.
So if you don't have a curve, just say that.
What kind of curve is this? That's an ass. You have an
dick
ass?
is bent all the way back for this thing to work right here.
I don't see that happening.
That's a waste of fucking time. What are you doing?
Listen,
stupid ass down. That's some goofy ass shit. Get your ass down, bro.
Why are you upset? Why are you upset with this young man wanting to try some bitch shit? So you telling me, wait, you're not trying this position?
No, girl, if you don't lay your ass down.
That's what I'm saying. Why am I upside down?
I'm just concerned with where her foot is to his face.
Are you trying to get a nut?
And look how he daintily has his leg just laid out like that. He got his leg just laid out like all day. Get your grown ass up off that damn floor, first of all. What are you doing? And what is she doing?
That's not enjoyable for her either.
No, that doesn't feel good.
I think it could be enjoyable, guys. You just got to try it out. Let us know in the comments when you do.
This is the first one that I'm going to say that this doesn't really work.
That John Travolta hair, though. His shit stiff down there. His shit
listen.
It's like it's
listen. So when you put this on the screen, Tabby, Caution, make sure you put popping dick / strap on a headstand. That's what we calling this one. and make sure you put like some twerk music, man.
Yeah, that's the only thing you're gonna be doing that.
Oh my god!
Because I feel like there's some gay people out here that's gonna be like, maybe.
No, that's difficult right there. I'm good. I'm
Look,
not.
you had to turn it to the side.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sense of it.
I'm not a gymnast. Yeah, maybe it was supposed to be horizontal. I mean, vertical.
Like if you kick me in the face though, that's what I'm concerned with. Her heels like directly
I
there.
ain't even never done that. Like even laying flat. Like how do you upside? Like what are we doing?
No,
that's not really. That don't feel
I'm
good.
gonna kill my whole vibe. I'm just gonna get up and put my clothes back on.
Regardless, try it out. We're gonna go to some more music. We got a DJ
Let's do
sit.
music shit.
Yeah, we got a DJ sitting here. So I got a question for you, Seaweed. How you feeling about people like Glorilla? Shout out to her for winning the award last night.
Did.
Yeah, she did.
Shout out to Glorilla.
Her and people like Ice Spice having like these meteoric rises, and now you got to play they tracks. How you feel about that?
How do you feel about that?
Well, like it's
That's one of Sace's favorite.
yeah,
right now.
I really like with the F and F came out. Like I knew it was gonna hit in the club, and I didn't know how long it was gonna last, but it still hits.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if she was gonna be able to really back that up. But the last two ones she dropped is pretty much still doing the same. So I guess that as far as like the way that these new artists are getting on is just kind of something that's just gonna be the way it is. Like TikTok and like I see this a lot on Facebook about artists arguing about DJs not playing their stuff, and it's been a constant back and forth for years in regards to that topic. But it's like these days, this era that we're living in that's how new artists break is on the internet.
Yeah.
It's all on the internet. And if you create buzz on the internet, and even like I'll give you another example, like Thick Fine Woman, that song old as hell, right?
Right.
Been playing that
We talked to Shame
song
about that.
6-7 years ago playing that song, and then all of a sudden it started getting popular on TikTok, and now it's charting.
Yeah, it's charting.
Crazy,
Yeah,
But it's like that is who determines what's hot and what's not. It's the internet. So I have a love-hate relationship with it, because like the Ice Spice chick, right? A lot of these TikTok songs are not full songs. They're just like a little snippet of a song that goes viral and gets popular. So it's like you want to play it because it's hot, but like beyond that quick little snippet, the rest of the song ain't going. So it's like it's a gift and a curse. It's giving you access, and it's keeping DJs working. Like I constantly have to be knowing, oh my God, what is this song? Every day it's another 3 songs.
Right.
So are you having to get that from? Y'all know y'all had DJ pools. Do you still have? Are you getting it from the DJ pools? Or are you just keeping your ear to TikTok those few hours that you're on it? Or
yeah, some of it is pools. The other is just like being on Instagram and seeing what people are making reels to, and like seeing what's popular that way. And then you like, all right, let me go see if I can find that. But yeah, like it's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, because again, a lot of these songs just like quick little snippets of the song is what's popular. The whole song ain't hitting, just like the Ice Spice song. Like it's just that little one part.
You thought I was feeling you?
Yeah.
That nigga Munch, and that is it. That's all we got.
She sound too much like Young and May to me. I can't.
Yeah, it just doesn't. It doesn't
Young
move
and May.
me at all.
A femme Young and May.
How much would you say that you are paying of like LGBT artists in your sets? Are they, or are we still just kind of still in the heterosexual norm for your set?
I mean, the popular songs tend to be more hetero, songs. Bounce music is a lot of gay artists. So I play a lot of LGBT artists on the bounce tip, like New Orleans, and that style of music is always dominated, and that's been a lot of LGBT artists on that side. As far as anybody else that's got something good, like, I try and spin anything at the right time, but when I'm at a peak hour in a peak club and they're lit, they want to hear key songs. It's just it depends. That's why I like the argument with artists versus DJs, and artists wanting DJs to play songs. It's like, y'all got, we want to spin stuff. There are certain places that we can do it, but if a club is packed and I'm hitting prime time, then that's gonna clear up my dance floor, and people are gonna be looking at me crazy.
Correct.
So it's like we have to follow
do
a protocol
your job as well.
Right. It's a job that we have to do, and the DJ no longer plays a role in determining whether your song is hot. Like, you can spin that track 100 times in the club. If they're not feeling it, they're not gonna feel it. It's really, you got to create that song that's just makes the internet happy in today's world. And then once that thing go viral, then boom, that's just the way it's done now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Times just change. Like you just try and keep up with it.
So how you feeling about artists such as male gay artists like Sace Santana, Lil Nas X?
Yeah.
They're two totally different artists if you ask my opinion, but is that something that you see being Santana, a wave?
Yeah, Santana gets played. His especially because I tend to DJ more so for guys than women.
Okay.
Sorry. You mind passing me that? Yeah. I'm gonna keep sniffling my allergies.
No worries. My bad. Okay.
Yeah, but Sace Santana, I tend to DJ more so the guys' events and guys' clubs, just because gay men are a lot more progressive musically and just in the way that they party. So I tend to fit that mode a little better. So yeah, like Sace Santana goes up in the club. I've been playing Walk and Booty, all that stuff. Like if it's right in with the new Beyonce, like you know, like I love spinning this high energy. It's just up. I like that type of stuff. So yeah, Sace gets spins. Lil Nas, he, you know, here and there. Kid Ken definitely got some.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it just depends on the vibe. If I'm doing an R&B type of chill night, then that's when I can throw some Chica. You know.
Okay, so some of the more conscious, more lyrical people, you got to be on a like chill on night or earlier in the night, as you said. Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. So I guess my next question for you would be like, what even inspired you to be the DJ that you are? Because you did start on the ones and twos, but you're for sure that's not a requirement necessarily in the club scene. So what inspired all of this, and where do you see yourself going in the next 5-10 years?
So when you say ones and twos, you mean like actually
like that vinyl, that OG vinyl?
Yeah, we ain't using vinyl no more. They don't pay enough.
Yeah, so, no, that's right.
It's just I'm not carrying turntables no more. Not when it's the easier way, but I still I spin like I am on turntables still.
Yeah.
But to me, that's always been the bar. Like if you're not doing that, then you can't call yourself a DJ, because
I know that's
like,
right.
You need to be hands on your equipment. You need to be mixing. You need to be blending your music. You need to be transitioning your music. Like if you're not doing that, then hell, y'all could DJ.
Right. Yeah. Then you just playing a playlist.
Right. So I mean, I think that's what keeps me going. When I first started DJing, like I set myself to a certain standard. I learned from guys that were winning DMC battles. Like that's who I studied. Turntablism was a must in DJing to me. Like it had to be, you know, what that's the way I define being a DJ. So just continuing to pop my shit. That's how that's what keeps me going. Like I love turning the club up, like tonight what I'm about to do. So
are there any specific events coming up maybe over the next couple of weeks people should know about that they can tap into? Or any of your regular spots even that you want to kind of shout out?
Every other Sunday I'm at 3606. That's where, you know, that's a big club. So we turn it up there. Tonight I'm at Mr. And it was probably a little too late for y'all to get out tonight. But yeah, you know, there's stuff coming up. Halloween it's got some stuff going on. We just finished Pride Week, so it was like back to back. So
yeah,
you know, kind of
a lot of niggas was outside.
Yeah,
a lot of Negroes was outside.
Well, so that people can follow you and stay up on what is.
Hold on, I got
happening.
one quick question. One quick question though. So I know Britt was a good friend of yours. So I would be remiss if I didn't give you a platform to speak about some of the things that you've been a part of with her since her passing, and RIP to her. But I did want to know, how did her passing kind of inspire you to keep moving forward? Because sometimes grief can be a bitch, and that's not only your best friend, that's your sister, that's family. So you know, what about her can you tell us about? What should we be supporting for her, and how has she continued to inspire you?
Well, inspiration, I mean, like, it was very, very difficult when it happened, you know, especially to DJ, because she would be, not all the time, but a lot of times right by my side, you know, and she, with what I wanted to do with my goals and vision in DJing, she was always on my ass. I'm like, bro, like, she wanted me to be here, but I'm like, bro, I got to do this. So she was like, no, you need to be here. I'm like, I'm trying, bro, just give me time. I got to work up to that. But I keep that in my mind. So, like, you know, I don't stop. I just let that continue to fuel me. You know, there's times where I'm actually like in the middle of a set and the vibe is just going so nice. Like I got the club on 100 and like I'll just think of her and like sometimes, especially if I've had, a few shots.
Yeah.
I get a little emotional. It happened when I did Rockwood this past Saturday. I was just like, I took a step back because that venue was like something, there's certain gigs, certain events, certain venues that DJs like look up to, like damn, like getting to that level. So to be in that venue and to have it going the way I had it going, like that, I had one of those moments. So, but I just pushed through and just, every time, I know that she's there with me, still jumping up and down and getting me lit as I'm going. So, that's how she inspires me day to day. Sometimes I get tired, I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore, but she keeps me fueled as long as I have the ability physically to do it,
Yeah.
But yeah, like, there are a lot of things that her family's done and, in her memory. So they just recently opened the liquor store, 73rd, Spirits and Liquor. That is, 73rd is for her birthday, July 3rd. And,
awesome.
Brittany was a mixologist. She would, anytime you step into her crib, she's going to have something. You don't know what she mixing. You should be scared.
Right.
But she was a mixologist. She liked to bartend. So naturally, her family wanted to do that for her in her honor. So, it's right up her alley. Aesthetically, when you walk in there, you see every bit of who she is. She always like that Great Gatsby type vibe in the era.
Okay.
So
where is it located?
It's at it's on Lemon, the main intersection. I want to say it's like past Audi. It's in Highland Park, like in that area of Lemon. So it's really super nice and it's definitely giving a nice vibe when you walk in there. Okay. And family and friendly,
That's dope.
Yeah.
Well, first and foremost, thank you for sharing that. Thank you for being a part of the show.
We enjoyed you, of course.
Thank you for naming that we're gonna be in the rocking chair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, clearly that's what's going down.
I guess I'll be trying that soon. But don't fucking touch my ankles. I'm ticklish.
It's over.
You know what I'm saying? But we are proud of you and all of your accomplishments.
Absolutely.
And just sharing your energy, sharing your thoughts. You came in here on fire. I want you to finish your drink. If you need another one, let us know.
Yeah.
But where can we find you, all your social media and stuff?
Yes.
So it's just DJ C Wade, everything. Instagram is my most used platform, so that's where I post the most. That's what I do, where I interact the most. So IG is DJC_Wade. Facebook is DJC Wade. I don't really do. I'm on Twitter. I don't really use Twitter.
So you're not gonna do no dances on TikTok?
Nah, man. I kind of, I missed that era, man. Like, maybe if we was like, back when we was in Austin and doing side by side, it probably would have been.
Hey, let's not talk about that.
Time.
Let's not talk about when we was out here slumming, but this is different life now.
We was getting it. But we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that.
Facts.
So
So thank you again. Thank you for
so
sharing
much.
those moments with the music, and thank you for being a staple and setting the bar so high that right now I don't see another female DJ coming to test you right now. So shout out to all y'all female DJs. Prove me wrong. I said what I said.
We appreciate you guys for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Of course, this is Sace and Soulfly, and you can follow us at Sace, SACE, and Soulfly, SOULFLY, and you can follow us individually. Of course, I'm at Mocha Soulfly. That's MOKAH SOULFLY, and
I ain't gonna spell it because y'all know Big Daddy gonna be right here. You know what I'm saying? We about to be in fucking Scorpio time. Come holla at Big
Scorpio
Daddy.
season
Don't you
is
hit me on my
ours.
goddamn DMs.
Yeah.
I don't do DMs. Hit me on my fax machine. Y'all have a good goddamn night. Here.
Peace.
shout out to all of the media and Get Global and everybody else that's pushing us out there too.
All right, man.
Peace out.
Peace. Appreciate you.